Happy Wednesday, millionaires. How are you? How has your week been? Welcome to my Wednesday Millionaire Roundtable, half an hour of power. I hope that you're not only watching these short segments about money, about prosperity, but you're taking the exercises and the little hints and gold nuggets that I'm giving you and applying them in your life, because every Wednesday there's something that I give you to take away with you to do for the 7 days ahead. And it's in the doing and the becoming that you're going to notice a difference in your prosperity. And in the big, big, beautiful M word. I love the M word. It's one of my favorite words. Money, money. So today what I want to do, I want to share with you a very, very, very special gift that I received from one of my most dearest friends and my absolutely respected, one of the people that I respect the most, I guess, in the world, and that has been a true friend to me, and that is the incredible Bob Proctor. And I received this beautiful gift from Bob. So this is his book, You Were Born Rich, and he put my name on it, and there's a note inside from Bob. So this is one of the most beautiful gifts that I have received. And what I'd like to do in the next few segments of the Wednesday Millionaire Roundtable, I'll be doing some teaching out of this book. This is one of the most simple yet powerful books that I have ever read, and I want to translate some of the information to you. So if you've got a copy of Bob Proctor's You Were Born Rich, I'd invite you to start reading it with me for the next 3 to 4 weeks as we delve into the wisdom of this book. If you don't have a copy, that's okay. Just join us every Wednesday, and the little bits that I teach will make a huge difference to you. Also, reach out to me. One lucky viewer, I'm going to gift one lucky viewer You Were Born Rich. Okay, so the person that reaches out to me first as a member of the Millionaire Roundtable, I want to see that you're interacting, and I want to hear what your highlights were from today's session. Okay, so I will gift you a book by Bob Proctor, the You Were Born Rich book. Not this one, this is my precious one, but we'll get you a book, okay? But I need to see that you're interacting. I need to see that you are applying the work. I need to see that you are, one of the people that wants to win this prize. I want to see that you are, doing what I suggest, and you're showing up every Wednesday. How does that sound? Actually, every Wednesday, I'm going to give away a book. It might not be You Were Born Rich, but I'm going to give away a book to our lucky viewers, okay? Someone there says, so we've got Joe, we've got Facebook user. I don't know who you are, Facebook user. If you want to interact with me while I'm doing this Facebook Live, just click the StreamYard link above and put your details in, and I'll see exactly who I'm interacting with. I love this because I can interact with you. So let's just look at some basic concepts from You Were Born Rich, okay? It's Paula, opulent Paula. Hi, Paula. I was wearing your beautiful opulent robe this morning. Oh, my God, I love it so much. So much. And pick me, Tatiana. Okay. Great to have you both. Great to have you both here. And Tatiana is actually going to receive one of Paula's opulent robes. So that's fantastic. If you haven't seen Paula's robes, please check them out. Okay, so let's get into this book. Okay, let's get into the highlights. So 3 concepts that I want to go through with you today. Okay, first of all, money is important. Number 2, money is a servant. And number 3, money must circulate. Okay, so how many times have you or someone else, you've heard someone else say, money is not important. Money's not important to me. Right? Yeah, I've heard that so many times. So many times. Why is it that we have developed a societal paradigm that money is not important? Why are we ashamed to say that we want more? Why are we ashamed to say that, we love money? There's such a deep intrinsic belief inside us that has been passed down by society from generations that it somehow seems that, you are evil. We've heard the word, money is the root of all evil, or you're somehow greedy because you want money, or somehow you're going to be judged. When money is just as important as the quality of food that you put on your table for your family, money is just as important as the quality of healthcare that you provide for yourself and your loved ones. Money is just as important as the lifestyle and the freedom that you have in your life. There's nothing that you want that money is not going to buy. Everything that you want, you need money. I've got a few more users, Facebook users. Click on the link. I want to see who you are. Click on the StreamYard link. I really want to see who I'm talking to. So, so money is just as important, almost as important as breath, right? Now, don't get that wrong. Of course, people and health first, and then money. But money is just as important as anything you want to experience in your life, because you can't experience that thing that you want without money. And it's interesting because I've worked with a lot of people as, a success mentor. A lot of people around the world. In fact, my company has now got clients from every single continent, many different countries I've got clients from. And I've spoken to and worked with thousands, over 1,600 people in the last research we did, and more now. And it's so interesting. The number one thing that people talk to me about when they have a one-on-one session with me, number one thing, can you guess it? What is it? Money. How can I have more? How can I have the lifestyle that I want? How can I have more money and have ease and flow in my life? How can I have a balance between time and money? Money is always comes up. And I've got clients that are already millionaires. They started to work with me with a 7-figure income, 7-figure business. And I've also got clients from the other side of the spectrum that are struggling, right? I don't like that word struggling. It is their mental belief that they are struggling. But anyway, let's use that for now. And even the people that have got a 7-figure income, one is almost 8 figures, are still wanting more. So first thing, money is important. We have to break through those deep entrenched paradigms that money is the root of all evil. That's not true. I know people that are in poverty that have done some, terrible things, much more worse than the millionaires that I know. And of course, there are some millionaires too that are corrupt, right? But it's not the money that makes them corrupt. Get that out of your head. Money, I'm not greedy. One thing, isn't it interesting? The other thing, people say to me, I really want to break through. I want to have more money. Number one thing that people talk to me. And then they back it up. Oh, but I don't want to be greedy. I'm going to donate it. I'm going to do more for other people. It's like they almost have to justify why they want more, because I might judge them, because they've been judged, because in their mind they are, they attach wanting more money with greed. Greedy is, now listen, there are people that have got money that are greedy, absolutely. But there are people that have no money or are living in poverty that are very greedy too, that are stealing. So money is not a matter of greed, okay? It doesn't mean just because you've got a lot, you're living abundantly, that you're greedy. Greed means when you're taking away from others. And there is so much abundance in the universe. Okay, you cannot take more than what's yours. So greed is when you're stealing, when you want something that's someone else, that belongs to someone else. But you see, you have a divine plan. You have a divine pattern. You have a divine purpose. You have a gift to give to the world. And through your gift, by doing your gift, by being your gift, you are opening the channels to your abundance, to more. If you change your money paradigms. So whatever your money paradigm is, number one, you must start to change and value money and know that money is important. Money is almost just as important as taking a breath, because without it, and I think most people have experienced not having, enough, not having enough money, needing more. I think most people, I think everybody on this call has experienced this, right? And how do you feel? You feel constricted. You feel you can't be yourself. You start to feel nervous. You start to, you start to feel depressed, sometimes angry. The number one cause of family breakdown and divorce, what? Is financial hardship. The number one cause, family breakdown and divorce, is financial hardship. So don't tell me that money is not important. So number one, change your paradigms around money. Okay, money is important. Let's look at number two. Money is a servant. Okay, so money is not meant to control you. You are meant to control money. As soon as you allow money to start to control you, then you are not living from a space of abundance. You cannot be living a fulfilled life. No matter what the money is buying for you, you cannot be in total ease and flow. You are constricted. And understand, if you are feeling like you can't have the life that you want, if you are feeling like you aren't fully expressing yourself because there's not enough, then you are a servant to money. If money is always on your mind, whether it's you want to hold on to the wealth and hold on to it tightly, or whether you don't have enough, if money is the number one thing that keeps coming up in your mind, you are a servant to money. You are not meant to be a servant to money. Money is meant to serve you. Its only purpose is for you to have the life that you want. Its only purpose is to circulate so that it can provide you what you need. Right? You see, you don't need money. Money needs you. Never forget that. Money needs you. Why does money need you? Because without you, money does not fulfill its purpose. Right? So it needs you as a channel, as a form for it to fulfill its purpose. Otherwise, it's meaningless. Otherwise, it's just a bit of plastic or a bit of paper or a number in a bank account. So you are not a servant to money. Check out, if you think about money all of the time, whether you've got a lot of it or whether you've got a little bit, is money, have I become a servant to money, or is money a servant to me? You are meant to use money. Money is not meant to use you. Got it? Okay, right? Now, if you have lack, you are a servant to money. If you have lack and you're constantly thinking about money, then you are a servant to money. You can't do what you want to do. Okay? And if you've got a lot of money, even if you're a millionaire and you're so scared to lose it, you're so scared to spend it, then you are a servant to money too. Do you see how all of these principles apply to whether you feel like you don't have enough, as well as whether you have your 7, 8, 9, 10 figures? Okay. And the third concept, okay, so Facebook user, I don't know who you are, but I love that. Money is so important because its flow helps service to be provided. It should be seen as a reward and a blessing. Absolutely, 100%. If you want to click on the link, I think Joe has put on the link in the comments, the Your Two Minds, right? So I can see who you are. I can see Suze Peter here. Love having Suze on board. Love having Suze on board. She said, yes, unfortunately, I think and worry about money. I think that you're not in the minority there, Suze. I think a lot of people worry about money, and that's why I have these Wednesday half an hour of power millionaire roundtable sessions. Absolutely. So for people that are worrying about money, I want you to start to change your concept about what it is. Remember a few Wednesdays ago, okay, on the Millionaire Roundtable Wednesday, I asked you all a fundamental question, and the question was, would you give up your right arm? Would you sell it for $1 million, for $10 million? Would you? Would you sell your right arm for $10 million? Most of you said no. I think all of you said no. I certainly wouldn't. Would you sell your legs for $10 million? No. Most of you would say no, which means you are prosperity already. You have to start with the prosperity consciousness. You just said that you would not sell any of your limbs for any amount of money, which means you are priceless, right? You are priceless, right? So you are prosperity already. You are prosperity already, right? From that space, you are able to open up and have more abundance. And the third fundamental truth about money is that money must circulate. Money must circulate. How many of us have been taught to save your pennies for a rainy day? Now, I'm not saying don't save, I'm not saying don't put money away. Okay, that's not what I'm saying, okay? But how many of us have grown up with families or in a community that is so fearful of using their money? Probably most of us, right? Save for a rainy day. Make sure you're not spending. How many of you use the word spending? I don't want to spend money. Oh, I've spent a lot of money. I've been spending. Guess what? So long as you're using the word spend, your money is not going to come back to you. I'm going to repeat that. So as long as you are using the word spend and you're feeling like you're spending money, money's not going to come back to you. You know why? Because subconsciously you believe that you are giving it out and it's not coming back to you. But the real purpose of money, because it is an energy, it is meant to circulate. And the energy that you give it out and circulate it with is the energy it will come back to you. So it is meant to circulate. So you might want to replace the word spend with circulating, enjoying. I am sharing, okay? I am sharing. I am enjoying. Thank you. I am grateful. I am grateful, right? So circulating. So the purpose of money is for it to go out and come back. And when you understand, when you're giving out from the heart, it comes back tenfold. Why do you think so many spiritual teachers, no matter what background or dogma or whatever they follow, a common theme, and it goes back to the days of Babylon, right? The richest man in Babylon, if you haven't read that book, and it goes back to the truths of those times. What do they say? When you get money in, give 10% out to the less fortunate and save 10%. Okay? Because if you are gifting from a place of love, remember everything is energy. Okay? That's how it's going to return to you, right? So these universal laws, these spiritual truths are not just fables, they're not myths. Why do you think that they are in so many different books and so many different followings back, in the earliest ages? So are you spending money or are you circulating money? That's the question. That's the question. How do you feel about money? So number one, money is important. If you don't respect money, then it's not going to respect you. How do you expect to have a lot of it? How do you expect to live abundantly if you're not respecting? If your paradigms, your deep intrinsic beliefs about money are that there's not enough, are that, money is hard to get. I used to work hard when I've had a great career. I've had I think it was close to 30 years in the helping professions, and I worked for some incredible organizations and incredible CEOs doing incredible work. But I worked hard. You know that feeling on a Sunday night that you might have? So the weekend, Friday comes and you're happy, only one day to go and you've got the weekend. And then Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening creeps in, and just that feeling of dread that you have to wake up early to go to work. And I had a good salary, but I worked hard. And what I've learned is you do not have to work hard for money. You have to be of service. You have to give from the heart. You have to be your best. And I'm getting better and better and better at my craft every day. And I put a lot of time into helping all of you because this is what I love, but it's never hard work. So get rid of the myth that money is, you'd have to work hard to have money. If that's what you're believing, you're going to be working hard all your life. All your life. Okay? So money's important. Okay? Money is meant to be your servant. You are not the servant to money. Okay? Can't be your master. It has to be your servant. You are in control of your money. Never allow money to be your master. Greedy people allow money to be their master. And money must circulate. So you have to give it out. That's its purpose. Otherwise, what's the point, right? You have to, by giving it out, by buying, you are helping other people. Okay? Now, I want to leave. So there are 3 fundamental truths out of this book, but I'm inspired to actually read the first chapter out of this book, okay? And the reason why I'm going to read this is because it really relates to, are you working hard for your money? Do you believe that you have to work hard for your money? So I'm going to leave the Wednesday Millionaire Roundtable with you all with this first chapter of this book. A true story. I'm sitting in a quiet room at the Millcroft Inn, a peaceful little place hidden back among the pine trees about an hour out of Toronto. It's just past noon, late July, and I'm listening to the desperate sounds of a life or death struggle going on a few feet away. There's a small fly burning out the last of its short life's energies in a futile attempt to fly through the glass of the window pane. The whining wings tell the poignant story of the fly's strategy, try harder. But it's not working. The frenzied effort offers no hope for survival. Ironically, the struggle is part of the trap. It is important for the fly to try hard enough to succeed at breaking through the glass. Nevertheless, this little insect has staked its life on reaching its goal through raw effort and determination. How many of you are trying to have more money with raw effort and determination? How many of you are trying so hard to make money? This fly is doomed. It will die there on the windowsill. Across the room, 10 steps away, the door is open. 10 seconds of flying time, and this small creature could reach the outside world it seeks. With only a fraction of the effort now being wasted, it could be free of this self-imposed trap. The breakthrough possibility is there. It would be so easy. Why doesn't the fly try another approach, something dramatically different? How did it get so locked in on the idea that this particular route and determined effort offered the most promise for success? What logic is there in continuing until death to seek a breakthrough with more of the same? No doubt this approach makes sense to the fly. Regrettably, it's an idea that will kill. Trying harder isn't necessarily the solution to achieving more. It may not offer any real promise for getting what you want out of life. Hello, trying harder is not a promise for you to get what you want. It's not a promise for you to have more money. Sometimes, in fact, it's a big part of the problem. If you stake your hopes for a breakthrough on trying harder than ever, you may kill your chances for success. And that's by my incredible friend, Price Pritchett. So, are you trying to have more money, trying harder? Money is a servant. It's not your master. You don't have to work harder to get money. You just have to understand yourself, and you have to understand how money works and start to apply some basic principles into your life that will change your money situation forever. What are those basic principles? I share them in this group and in the Wednesday Millionaire Roundtable. So if you're serious about making change and having more money, then you have to change something inside yourself. And it's a decision. Are you going to be a fly on the windowsill trying harder? Or are you going to be the fly that just turns around and flies out of the door, and by trying something different, it receives its freedom? Thank you so much. I'm Suzana Mihailovic. I love being here with you all, and I look forward to hearing from you. Make sure you participate so that you can get your free copy of Bob Proctor's You Were Born Rich. Thank you. Bye-bye. Definitely, Suze, work smarter. And there's a way to work smarter that will help you have all the riches that you want. Thank you. Lots of love to you, Paula. Bye-bye.